And the stuff that I'm doing to make money, I can do it from anywhere in the country. And I can live at a place that's $300 to $500 cheaper than this place, probably with a kitchen, and I can live in the same environment saving money.
Have a kitchen.
So I made that decision. So the other day, after paying my rent and bills and everything for basically this month, I paid my rent. But my bills came up for my what was it? My internet, which is somehow $100 almost for my internet.
That's how it is everywhere,
There's
Mike.
no other options besides 100 megabytes a second for $35, and I don't want that. No other option. And then I paid my DWP bill, which was like $111 for 2 months. It comes every 2 months. But still, if you total that up, it's like $210. Okay. And I was only working with, thanks to last week's show and a bunch of donations that I got, I was working with about $500. So I spent like $220 on the bills. I spent another $150 or something on food while I still await to see if I can get, social services with EBT. They said maybe I'll be approved on the 21st, but then I probably won't get food till the next month because it's pending approval. So long story short, I'm sitting on like $300.
Oh, he's fucked.
And it's tax time. And I've owed the IRS and unemployment.
Oh, no.
Because of math issues.
Oh,
and
no.
I didn't fill out things correctly, so they called me on.
He owes the IRS.
Fraud. I can't even speak.
And he can't pay it.
Which I don't really think is truthful.
They're calling it fraud.
It's weird to be an actor with unemployment. They're like, oh, did you work a real job? Residuals are not considered.
They're calling
income,
it fraud, but Bauer doesn't consider
income with the new laws.
What he did fraud.
You didn't actually work when you earn residuals. And then when you do YouTube and all that, that's self-employment income. So you didn't technically work until you get a 1099 miscellaneous.
What is it? He titled this COVID fraud because he committed unemployment fraud when he during the COVID unemployment thing.
Getting what? $75 a week. That's all I was getting. But they had some issues, and they're like, "Oh well, we talked to this company, and residuals are not income. You didn't actually work, so when you signed up for unemployment, you signed up incorrectly." So now you owe us like $2,000
Oh, no.
Or it was like $1,700 that we paid you.
That's not that much money.
17? It might have been like 15 or 14.
Not that much money. I gotta go take my pizza.
So I've been paying that back. And then the IRS, I made a production company many years ago, and I didn't know that you have to pay California like $700 every year to have your trademark for your company and whatever. And I missed it all. And so the IRS came after me for that. And that was like another, for like four years with that law. That was like another $2,000 or something. So long story short, again, I'm giving everybody too much information. The onion people are going to use it against me. He's a loser. He made you look at him.
I don't know about that stuff, Gold Paint Huffer. I don't know about the tips. But, I think maybe they might be if they're tax exempt, dude. Holy shit!
Years. Whatever
that'd be
money
big
I was
time.
Getting back to pay back these debts, and I owe a little bit on one debt.
Dude, this isn't difficult.
Like $200.
Like if you owe the IRS, like you can just set up a payment plan. Taxes, right? They basically have it for because of all the crypto shit that went down.
I need to pay my rent for the next month.
It's so easy to pay the IRS.
Sorry, let me get the chat room back up because I got a couple of super comments that I needed to respect and hit. Hey Mike, it's John Goober Weasel from YouTube. I love that name, dude. Can you make it out to John? Oh, that's a purchase.
$1,700. He could probably pay that back in 2 years.
I'll see what it is. It's probably an autographed picture, and I'll get that to you sometime this week, dude.
could probably get a payment plan for like $50 a month or $75 a month and have it paid off in 2 years with interest.
I'm sorry, I need the money quickly, and but I appreciate that. So, like I said, super.
But Bauer said he only has $300 in his bank account right now.
And if you'll get priority through Venmo, PayPal, or Cash
So
App.
he's begging. This is a hard beg. Tax issues, new girlfriend,
into existence,
selling everything.
818 Raider, what's up, dude?
This is a crazy crash. It's crazy seeing him crash out like this. Somebody mentioned that. I know I said it last time, but like somebody just bringing up like it's crazy to see Donkey Lips crash out this hard.
Get a hold of me, through DMs or whatever. Again,
this is what I think this is worse than like Amanda Bynes. Because Amanda Bynes like blew up really quick, like went crazy.
82.
But Bowers is like the plane has been crashing for 4 years.
Like I said,
5 years.
I do have to thank them for
this is just a prolonged plane crash where it's nose diving, it's nose down, and it's just like screaming toward the earth, but it just won't impact yet. There just hasn't been an impact yet.
It has happened with some people. So thank you, onion people. Thank you.
Nobody likes onions. People donated to Mike. Don't do that.
Nobody likes onions is an ode back to saying that like people like me are always crying and complaining, which you got me in the middle of a complaint segment.
Well, no, Friendo, he committed tax fraud. Friendo, he committed tax fraud because he said he was unemployed. He took COVID unemployment. See how it says COVID fraud?
Ghost Crusaders.
He's being accused of fraud because he took the unemployment, so he has to pay back $1,700 because he wasn't technically unemployed during COVID, but he still took the unemployment.
The kid that liked to play with dead bugs. So my question is, what was it like working on that film?
Bauer doesn't like to call it fraud, but he did say he's being accused of fraud in the beginning of this.
Talking about my experiences with Brian Peck.
Ooh.
After I watched,
does he have any experiences with this guy?
Like a lot of memories came to my mind, and there was a lot of scary instances.
Oh, he's making this up.
Where
after he watched
was exposed. And
this guy was on Drake and Josh. This Brian Peck guy
of how I might have been
was on all that.
Started to possibly be groomed by another executive. So that story's in my members only section, I believe. It's called something about quiet.
I don't know. I think because he was making residuals, Friendo, he made over
like an hour
the
long.
amount. But he didn't think that counted.
Did he abuse me in any way? No. So, but hey, now that I'm old, I thought about a lot of things that were like a little bit strange.
That would be so funny if he really did report him to the IRS about donos.
It was a cool project to work on.
He owes $1,700. He has $300 in his bank account. So we're in for a beg.
So interesting.
We're in for a begging stream.
Like it. Hello, Michael. How you been? I sent you a super chat yesterday.
I just went live early because I could not believe the title of this, and I figured I'd just run it until like 6, and then we'll watch the regular stuff.
Hey, where do you think Aaron Rodgers will go to? Maybe
the video he put out was about that TV show Daredevil, and I don't care about that at all. I don't care about what Bauer thinks about Daredevil.
From the Seattle Seahawks.
But I do care about his tax issues and if he's selling everything.
I mean, each year for like $40 million.
I had an idea. I would
have preferred Aaron Rodgers.
Maybe I'll do this. I had an idea. I talked to Chet about it.
He's a little bit like
I will pay Bauer's $1,700 tax debt. I will pay that off.
I don't know.
But he has to run a card at the beginning of every video
back to my tax issues and
every stream that says brought to you by TOD Productions.
I think like $200
every single stream. In Infinitium or whatever. Ad Infinitium unless he fucking pays the $1,700 back.
And I need to pay my rent. I don't got any money.
But I will pay this fucker's tax debt.
$700 behind this month.
If he does that, if we basically own him, his content,
I knew for a couple of months now that I was
everything he puts out would be TOD Productions.
But So I need to do my
presents, whatever. His video,
because
his stream.
I need to see if I can get that money after they take out whatever little bit I owe them.
But I have $1,700. That's nothing. I could give it to him today.
Maybe that'll equal like.
Well, maybe not today, but in like 2 days.
$1,500 or $1,400. And I'm like, damn, I need that. And sometimes you get your taxes or the money back in.
And then every single video, every single stream would start with like a title card that Chet could make.
And I'm
that would be like,
well, they've taken my tax money.
TOD production. We could have somebody like say it, or it could be like
2 years because I owed
like
money.
the rap thing. TOD Productions.
Like $200.
And that just that would just play for like 3 seconds before every video or stream that he starts. Early. And then maybe at the end of the stream,
some money.
It'd be like producers, Chet, Profit. Maybe you guys too. We'll just put your names on it too, a producer card at the end of all his streams.
I put in all my paperwork, my taxes.
Brought to you by realms.pub.
You know what I'm saying. I did all that stuff. Then it said I was going to get like $1,700 back. No, sorry, $1,700. Yeah, was it? Sorry, I got the amount here.
Like, I thought this fucker owed a ton of money. Like, I was talking to Chet about it, and I was like, oh, I'd pay like $3,000 if he moved, and then fucking,
No, 38. $1,438 from federal. Then I was going to get supposed,ly
he'd probably scam, yeah. It would just be like, we'd never see any of it. And then it was like, I told Chet we'd have to get it. We'd have to have a lawyer write up a contract somehow. That's like, no, we own all of your content. I'm not going to you can monetize it. I'm not going to monetize off of it.
So they would take that out. So if you think about it,
but we own you.
How much is it again? 21.
And he has to like thank us and call us. He has to refer to us as his boss, his bosses.
And I'm like, damn, I need that money.
The producers. We're the producers. Money. He's like, oh, I gotta keep the producers happy.
Taxes, right? Then, at the moment,
and then we can be like, Bauer, you got to do like a weekly fucking cooking stream.
I was gonna file my taxes through TurboTax. And
oh
they
Jesus!
Charge up a storm. And normally,
I mean, TurboTax charges like $119 if you got to use one of the, like the added features. Isn't it like $79?
Not 20, but like maybe 10 to 15 W-2s from different companies.
10 to 15 W-2s? Go to a fucking, get a tax person.
1099
listen to this. He's got 20 different sources of income that he's got to fucking.
All these different procedures with uploading.
Oh my God. This is why you have to.
So for the most
I have like
part,
3 different,
like
and it's almost too overwhelming for me.
The past 2 or 3 years. Okay, so I finished doing. Oh, let me get to a super chat. I didn't see it till just now. Hey, bro, too young to have seen your show, but seems like a genuine dude and a great entertainer. Stay positive during the rough times.
There was nothing to see. There was one show that he was ever on.
Man. A lot of you have the same.
I know the fantasy league he scammed. That's why you'd have to get it written in contract, like a contract written, where it'd be like.
So I know.
But then then we have to go through like civil court to get our money back from Bauer. Holy shit!
But my platform.
Holy
kind
shit!
Of about complaining.
Could you imagine
it's my only outlet sometimes. So bear with me. Maybe you'll find some jokes within my complaining.
Dude, Frendo, look at this.
That people have the same issues with you. And we can complain and laugh together.
Check this out, Frendo. Fucking 100%ed Tony Hawk 2.
So that being said, so like normally...
And Tony Hawk 1.
I think it's like $130.
Got so fucking mad at the downhill jam level, dude, getting the secret tape and downhill jam, I wanted to smash my controller.
I did it like 5 days ago.
Haven't felt like that in a game in a long time.
Then it came to the end where it said, you know, how much they're going to charge me, you know, to file electronically.
Look at that, 100%.
And
the stupid
like
free skate thing.
$170.
100% Tony Hawk 2, 100% like Tony Hawk 1.
$67 or something.
Your face, Frendo.
I only got like $205 right now.
Tony Hawk 2 is very good though, but I think 3 is better.
So I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, I'll get some more money this next week somehow. Then I'll do my taxes. So that's what I did on yesterday.
Oh, Jesus. He's trying to do taxes.
Donations from all of you last week.
You got to set up a payment plan, brother. It's such a pain in the ass to set up a payment plan with the IRS. Holy shit. I had to call them and talk to them and everything. It's such a bitch.
Like, I don't know, like $300 left or something like that. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do my taxes, because the quicker I do them and I pay that $170.
They do it like through a third-party agency.
The quicker I'll find out if I get the money back after they take the $200 that I
You have to like ID verify.
So I go back to the website, open it all up, go through the review, the final review, the this, the that, the blah, blah, blah. Shows my refund. Then it says, do you want to file electronically and how do you want to pay? So I click on the buttons. Now, I kid you not. It's $268.
What?
To file my taxes.
Probably because that's what he owed.
5 days ago, it was $170 or $60-something.
Oh,
now
no.
It's $260-something.
Because he fucking, that's what he owes. He owes money. No, the price didn't go up to do his taxes.
In 5 days.
No, that's not right. That's not right at all. That's not right. That's not how it works.
Huh? What
it's because
racket.
No, it's because he fucking filed and he owes more money.
These TurboTax people got you by the fucking balls.
He had to add one more piece of paper that he forgot, and he added it, and he owed more money.
Now I can't pay $200.
Yeah, so he can't pay it, and you can't get a payment. You can only get a payment plan if you owe like over like $2,000 or something like that.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
So you're not gonna be able to file it,
dude. Coming in. And
it fucking sucks to be like,
I can't do it.
As poor as Bauer. This is so stressful. This would be so stressful.
But the quicker I do it,
because then you're just like, fuck it, I'm just not going to file my taxes.
In my bank account within 3 to 4 weeks, then I'll probably be able to pay my rent and all my bills, because I'm struggling the next couple months.
So wait, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense unless he must have clicked on some extra thing to you, or he had to have. I don't know. He's a fucking idiot. There's no way that TurboTax's price went up.
Hopefully I'm entertaining you, but I'm trying to come up with another $100 so I can do my fucking taxes. It's going to cost me $268 fucking dollars.
What if he goes to do his taxes this time and it costs him like $350? It keeps going up every time he goes to file it. It's like more.
I only owe them like $200. There's no guarantee they won't delay my money, seize my money, or whatever. So
well, if you owe the IRS money, how are you getting a return?
To get nothing.
Oh wait, he doesn't. Oh wait.
When I'm
he owes unemployment money. Wouldn't they just take it? Wouldn't they just take any money that he's being given by the government, like a tax return? Wouldn't they just like?
Forgive me. People are probably saying, "Well, you don't have to file electronically. File.
Go to H&R Block.
Whatever." I'm not that intelligent. I'm not that good at it.
No, Mike, they're telling you to go have a tax professional take care of your taxes.
But here's the racket that I learned about from TurboTax. They got all your information, your previous employer.
Dude, he probably gave them their bank account too. Did anyone do their taxes in TurboTax? Was like, input your bank account info so we can do this easier. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to give the government my bank account so they can scan through it and have all my transactions. That sounds like a great idea. I mean, they can get it if they want it through like a fucking warrant, or they probably don't even need a warrant. They could just look it up if they really wanted to. But like, yeah, I'm going to voluntarily give the government a peek inside my bank account
from the paperwork that's already on the computer, because I'm not going to file electronically. So can I print the papers with all the numbers that the computer or TurboTax already put in there, so I can print that paper and then file physically?
Mike, this is crazy.
For the super sticker waiver. So I'm going through the program. Truly, I appreciate it, waiver. So now I'm going through the freaking program, trying to look at the actual document.
At least he didn't wait until the last week.
So maybe I can
or like the last day.
While I see it on the screen, and I can fill out the paperwork physically. You get it? I can write the numbers correctly, because I'm not intelligent to understand it and do it all myself. I mean, I could if I wanted, but it would take me hours upon hours, and I'd freak out about every question. So
he must. Oh yeah, it must be. He should. If he streamed himself, like not showing his stream, but just showing himself while he filed his taxes, and he's just spurging out, being like, "What the hell? There's a 1099K. What the what? I got a 1099 whatever," and he's just like, "What?" He's like, "What is this question? What does this mean?"
Filled out on the computer because I was ready to file, and you can't find it. You cannot find it. There's no way to find it. Then I remember in previous years.
Oh, if he's got all this going on, you need to go to H&R Block. Dude, Mr. Blue doesn't. He goes to H&R Block. Like, just go to.
I promise you.
You can really only do TurboTax until you're like in your early 20s, and then once you have like real stuff, gotta go to a professional just so you don't fuck up.
Let me download my actual completed tax file one time. Like right after I filed electronically the previous year.
I have forgotten things so many times. I have forgotten to input things. I ended up having to amend my taxes, and I got like 1 year I forgot to.
So I downloaded it. Then I
forgot to
like a week later.
I forgot to add. Like I worked 2 jobs and I forgot that I worked at a different place, and I had a second W-2 that I never inputted or whatever. So I got like an additional 500 back like 6 months later because I was like, oh fuck. I filed them too early. That's what it was. I filed them before I got all my paperwork.
PDF file to save it again from
and I got one more, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. I worked at that other place for like a few." Oh, I was like, "Oh fuck."
You cannot download it. You click on it. Oh, I want to see my finalized tax document.
I had to like do the amendment thing, and then I amended my taxes wrong the first time, and I had to amend them again.
It asks you that question, and you're like, "I want to save it."
I think the second time I did take it to somebody because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
On screen, but it does it through their program. And then there was no way to save it. It was showing it.
Oh, I wish I didn't have to pay.
It was giving me a print option, but it wasn't letting me save it as a PDF file.
So at least my state's getting rid of
everything behind their
state inspections. We're getting rid of state inspections.
All your records.
That'll be cool.
And then if you want any of them, you got to pay out of the book. Then when you file your taxes, if you don't do it the first time, when it's $160, if you come back 1 day later,
this is a lie.
All of a sudden, it's $270.
This is wrong. This is crazy. This is wrong.
To file your taxes. Why? Because it's the TurboTax Premier. You cannot do it with TurboTax regular application because you got W-2s and 1099s.
It's because he's got so much shit.
You have to get TurboTax Premier.
Yeah, dude. Taser. Yeah.
$50, $80,
same.
$100.
That's why I have a payment plan, because I was like, I'm not paying $5,000 up front
for
right now.
$160-something dollars.
Yeah.
Now it's $260.
$200 is nothing.
Because you should have done it the first fucking time. Fuck you! You fucking evil.
I've had to pay $2,500. I've had to pay $5,000. I've had to pay $1,800. Like, my life is paying taxes now.
Fraud. And I need that fucking money, you fucking bitches. People are writing, go to H&R Block. I guarantee you they got the same bullshit there too.
Yeah, but you're going to do it right at least, Mike. He's got 20 fucking W-2s. He said he's got 10 W-2s, 5 1099s, and then 5 other employment forms. Bro.
And then TurboTax downloads my W-2s because I've already, gave the information years earlier. So they connect to my companies, my residuals, my SAG, and then they download the documents and all that other stuff because I moved a couple of years ago. They didn't have my new address, but TurboTax gets it all. So now if I went to H&R Block and did it for $100 cheaper.
But you do it, at least it would be correct, Mike, and they could just, you wouldn't have to be,
I have too many W-2s, too many 1099s, too many companies, too much self-employment income. It's a fucking mess.
That's why, and Mike seems like he can't even handle
have all the information for H&R
the simplest of tax.
I'd have to go to the companies, call the companies, go to the websites, change my address, change my this, try to get a hold of him.
Yeah, how is he not on Ozempic yet?
I am so fucked.
Sweating balls.
Because I need that money, but there's still no guarantee I'll get it back from the government in a month because I owed them like $200 and something. So thank you.
I mean, if he should have done his taxes immediately to get the money back. Mr. Blue did his taxes like the day he got all his stuff and had his refund in like 3 days.
Sorry. All right. Larry Tate said there are so many tax services in my area. Again, I don't have all the documents and the paperwork. And
I'm pretty sure they can help you get them.
Because I filled it out many years ago with TurboTax.
Dude, he's just stuck. He's just like the box, dude. He's trapped in TurboTax. He is just trapped with TurboTax. They have all his information.
No, never asked me what, buddy.
He would have to bring his information somewhere else. But TurboTax has it all. What's he gonna do? It's like, then I guess you're gonna pay the extortion fee that TurboTax is fucking telling you have to pay.
As we get closer to tax season. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I'm basically begging.
Oh, that guy must have watched our video, the OnlyFans thing. Everyone, so many comments about that.
Or whatever. So
I actually think Mike, because Mike started talking about making an OnlyFans like on his last stream.
Hopefully it doesn't go up when I look at it.
It was after I posted the video where I said that,
like
and
I
think he's just watching. If he's just watching our fucking videos, that's sad.
I'll probably make another couple hundred from YouTube. Maybe earn a couple of residuals.
I don't even think he'd take my money if I said I'll give you $1,700 if you fucking do all this, and this.
Like
I don't think he'd do it.
$120 from my merchandise store if it doesn't go up before then. So long story short, there's no guarantee of me having $1,200 to pay my rent by the end of this month, because I'm sitting on, like I said, like $200-300 at most right now. Then if I got to do my taxes, I'm sitting on $20. Then, you know, I'm only going to maybe make another $400 to $500.
So if he does his taxes, he might get the return in time for his rent, or should he just keep his money and try to build towards paying the rent? Dude, this is a crazy. Ooh, what would you do if you were in this situation? Would you risk it and file your taxes with the hope of getting the money back in time? And with the hope that the government just doesn't seize it? Or would you keep your $300 in your bank account, not file your taxes yet, maybe not at all, and then try to beg for another $900 to pay your rent?
Which I don't want to, but I'm going to have to in hope.
He's got until April to pay this month, right? He's got like 3 more weeks to dance for us if he wants to make rent.
So if you guys can help out, I'd appreciate you. And I appreciate all the support already. But let's move on. I don't want to talk about it. My blood pressure is boiling. Oh, that Instacart story. Yeah. I told the story. They gave me the money.
There's Johnny Bowser. He watches us.
Everything came back after that.
He was on Realms. He came to Realms from YouTube.
That's why I was so
and he didn't seem to mind.
Low income, you know, and it went minish. And then they charged me like $35, but they gave it all back. It still cost me like $50. But I got
you got $50 in like bank fees from all the cancellations and
that's the reason I only have any money. But yeah.
I like his sticker there. Fuck taxes. Oh my fucking god.
I had somebody do a fraud on me on Zelle back in the days.
Nice.
I don't know how they did it, but like.
Well, you probably defrauded them out of what?
Zelle me a certain amount of money or something like that, and then I did.
What? What was it for?
Sorry. They were gonna Zelle me a certain amount of money, so I signed up for Zelle or something. This is many years ago, maybe when it first started.
What?
And then they said, "Oh, they're gonna give me money through Zelle to buy something." And they did. They sent me like $200.
Yeah, you do that. You just charge back.
Something. Then I shipped it out.
Say no, I didn't. That guy's scamming me. That guy's stealing my card to order Instacart
then all of a sudden, I had a deduction of the same amount from Zelle.
He got scammed by a female on Zelle. How much you want to bet this was some? He was on a dating site. And some girl was like, "Send me $100 on Zelle and
lost like
something, you know." And he was just like, "Oh my god, this girl, I can get pushy from this girl."
I deleted Zelle. I got off of it. I don't know how they did it.
They just straight scammed him.
Fuck, man. I could sell you some money to help you out. I don't have Cash App or Venmo. You should probably get it. That's some cool shit. Cash App and Venmo are interesting. Also, if you go to H&R Block, you get a discount your first time, and
they take the payment out of your refund.
From your refund.
Like, I don't understand.
That reminds me.
What's going on here with this?
On TurboTax, there was an option
to pay
out of my refund.
with your refund.
So I did look at that one.
That's what you do every year when you have a refund. You just pay with the refund.
I can't go to H&R Block. The documents, I don't have them all. They're on TurboTax. I can't even print them because they're holding them all behind a wall. But TurboTax gave me an option to take it out of my federal refund, right? But again, I owe like $200 and something in my federal. I don't know if they made the rate bigger that I owe them with penalties or whatnot. And there's no guarantee.
They're holding Bauer's documents hostage.
So
TurboTax is holding Bauer's tax documents.
Where they take it from my federal refund.
Like, one, they're not. Two, that's not legal.
That it's
3, you can export shit out of there.
Or they don't get the money quick enough. Then they're going to charge my account for that $270 plus a penalty. And then I think there was a $50 fee on top of that to get it taken out of my refund. So not only
no, that's not true. There is no fee
if I got
to pay with your refund.
Then there was like a $45.
They used to give you more to your refund if you took it in Amazon gift cards. Does anyone remember that? Does anyone remember when they used to give you more money, like 50 or $100 more, if you took it in Amazon gift cards? Was it 10%
they
more?
charged my bank account after 30 or
Does anyone remember this?
If they didn't get the money,
I took it one year. I had like a $2,000 return one year, and I took like 500 of it in Amazon gift cards.
Whatever it might be.
Because it was like it turned like 450 into 500, and I bought a fucking drone to fly around. I was retarded.
Refund, by them supposedly taking it out of my refund, because there's no guarantee I'll
get
the refund.
Oblivion, like the 5-year edition that was like all special and had the map and everything. I remember like splurging on some retarded shit.
Have to deal with. You got to manage paying bills. Do I pay this bill this month? Do I pay that bill this month? Am I going to have enough money for food? What do I got to do? Do I got to suck some pee-pee?
What? He was quick with that. He was quick with that. He was really quick with that.
Trying to get the money for the rent.
This is horrifying.
Cadillac and gas money spent.
Do you think Bauer's done any sexual favors for money?
Talking shit. Thank you, Ghost Crusaders. Waiver, thank you for the super sticker again. I don't know if that's a new one. Lockjaw, God bless you, Microwave Bauer. What is this money for? I don't know what you're saying.
Living. To stay alive. Idiots would pay him.
Well, that's super chat.
I think it's just some people are just...
What, $1.50 out of them?
They just can't help it. Like, they just see this... They just feel bad. Some people just...
Or PayPal gets into my raffle. I promise.
It's like I have a soft spot for for animals that need help. I saved a mouse one time and kept it as a pet.
Get a hold of me if I haven't blocked you already.
But like,
all right, I'm done.
When I see people like this, I don't give a fuck.
I'm very, very afraid for the future. And it's not a good place mentally.
You gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself. At the end of the day, you can't sit around and feel sorry for yourself all day, like Bauer does. That's his problem. He just sits around feeling sorry for himself. Sorry for himself. He just needs somebody to just remind him, stop feeling sorry. Is he okay?
It's a lot. It's a lot. But hey, that's the choice you made.
Is he sweating through 2 shirts too? Yeah, I think he's got 2 shirts on. Might only have 1, but
it's not a good life. It's not a good life, and I accept that. Efren Corona, we should brainstorm things you can do.
There's nothing, dude. There's nothing.
That's why last week's episode
there's nothing
I said, should I do
that we can do.
I kid you not how weird. I mean, look, I don't know much about Zelle.
Zelle is through your bank. There's no problem ever with Zelle. No, he just sent some chick money that he shouldn't have because he's an idiot. That's Mike's problem with Zelle.
Or 14.
He didn't get scammed by Zelle. He fucking...
I don't know how it happened. I don't know what I did wrong.
Sent somebody money he shouldn't have.
I ain't telling no lie, brother. I hope you understand that.
They scammed him.
All right, let's move along. Let's change subjects. Let's do something more possible or more fun. I asked a question. Why am I so hot? You guys are calling me handsome today. Thank you very much.
No, you're sweating balls, Mike.
And do I got a new girlfriend?
Oh, boy.
I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Like a week or so or 2 weeks ago.
Mention this.
Kind of had it out with somebody that I was getting to know because she's a self-medicated person.
Yeah, this is who he was.
Always needs to get drunk and talk nostalgia, and she wants everything to be fun. Everything needs to be fun. You're making me feel bad about myself that I'm an alcoholic. But
Just say who it is, Mike.
You're making me feel bad because every time you call me, I'm drunk.
I gotta go cut my pizza and bring it.
Telling me the truth.
Come eat it.
So I kind of ended.
I fucking fired up the stream because I saw the title of Mike's thing and I was like, holy shit. I gotta watch this live. I'm not gonna rewatch this. I'm just gonna hit it live. They don't
understand me. And, they don't want to change in any aspect. They think I'm hurting them by telling them, some of their issues.
We got a lot of creeper to watch tonight. We got like another hour of creeping.
I grew up with an alcoholic. I can't get involved with somebody that drinks.
Got a lot of Brad. Brad put out
no matter how
like
hot you
8
are,
videos. We're not gonna watch them all because it's a lot. But Brad fucking. He went to work this week
because you're drunk. But like, I can't be involved with people like that. It's too much trauma for me. Too much trauma.
Put out we got a monthly roundup. We got the February monthly roundup.
We ended it
from Brad. Got a huge notepad.
After I made the decision that I'm not ready for any relationships, or I can't give my time, I got to focus.
Yeah,
on
I
myself.
toggled him.
I got to make money.
Hitler's been
I got to
toggled.
start being more consistent on live streams. I got to start doing all that stuff, even though I'm horny all the fucking time.
Oh shit!
I love women.
Oh shit!
I love them a lot. You guys have seen it. I had some beautiful girls on my.
He's horny all the fucking
that
time.
Will be returning, I think, this week.
Fuck yeah! So, Faith is coming back, dude. Please, for the love of God.
And I do want to be with somebody.
Go to the box.
But everybody I meet is out of state or online or whatever. I don't technically meet a lot of people because I don't go out, in person in real life. And I've been recently thinking about taking a leap of faith with this girl that I ended things with.
What? Was he gonna marry her? I gotta go get my pizza.
I was thinking about taking a leap of faith, because I want to move out of California.
Oh, he was gonna ask to move out of California with this chick? Holy shit! So he was asking her to basically do everything for him,
or build a future together. But there's a lot of hassles in that. You don't really know that person. You don't truly know that person. And if all of a sudden you're forced to live together, will it work? Will it not work? Is she gonna hate me? Am I gonna hate her? It's a lot of shit. But after I made the decision to really not pay any attention and to try to do stuff on my own, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened in the last couple of weeks. All of a sudden, I got a bunch of beautiful people, girls, and saying hello, telling me I'm handsome. Fuck. And then there's one in particular that, she seems pretty damn awesome. Understanding of all my bullshit, my time frame issues. And, and she's like, oh, I want to be your girlfriend. I've always, it's fun. It sounds good. Can we make it official? Too quick for me. I just made the decision to stay away from women. Now why are they coming? But you're hot. You're gorgeous. You're fun. But I still don't know much about this person or these people. But I've had a few, and it's just crazy that I'm blessed. Oh, you guys like that? Look, I got a...
What's this fucking retard talking about? Oh my God. And it's ripped.
Oh my God, I'm sweating. You can
Jesus Christ, Mike.
But look, I got a rip in my shirt.
Throw it away.
I got a hole. A glory hole.
That shirt is barely hanging on. It's like...
But I'm just amazed and blessed that,
That shirt is like one of those really thin... those really thin shirts they sold at Target with Bands on them, like Led Zeppelin or AC/DC, and the material... It's so thin.
Or want to make
the material.
Happen. But then I got to think, are they using me? I'm not really famous.
It's like shit they sold in 2006.
Money. And sometimes when they learn who I truly am, they gone. Damn, this guy's got, every once in a while he got mental issues. He's a little bit weird. He doesn't have a lot of money. He doesn't call me every day. I need his full attention. I want to fornicate with him every night on the webcam. Or, oh my God, he doesn't got the biggest pee-pee.
It's only a 2-inch pee. Self-admittedly.
They gone. But look,
it's a micro pee.
Life is beautiful, and I'm just amazed that sometimes girls are attracted to me. Most of my life, I really didn't have a lot of attractive women, or I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. So I guess I started going out to clubs, and I drank a little bit here and there. I would go out dancing, living my 20s.
He did not dance
in the clubs, trying to get laid. He did not. In the streets. When I had a little bit of money to buy a couple of cars here and there, and there's videos online that says, "Oh, look, he's a rapper."
That song.
Well, no, I just made music for fun.
Mike, it's just Mike dancing to it.
They called me a what? Wigger? He's a wigger.
He was a wigger.
Why? Because I wear like hip hop outfits from the 90s in the 2000s.
Because he wore Mark Echo.
Hey, but we all got characters in parts of our life where we're experimenting style-wise, lifestyle-wise, clothing, attitudes. Some go goth, some go emo, some go nerd, some go, rap artists, some go violent, some go gangs, some go this.
What?
That's violent? What life's about growing up, learning who you are. But long story short, I don't know. I'm amazed by some of the people that send me kind words and express interest in me, especially at a very lonely, sad time in my life, which right now really is. I mean, let's be honest. Ever since
2019, 18,
16 or 17.
Holy shit. 8 years.
When my father passed. And then we had health issues before that, both of us. But when my father passed, these have been the worst years of my life. My career, nothing really happening. Losing my house, my father.
I mean, at this point, you might as well say it's the worst decade of your life, Mike. It's more than years.
I'm living really, really in a sad time, and I'm trying to fight my way out. That's why I'm amazed by beautiful people that support, donate, hook me up, thank me for what I've done before, what I'm doing now, even some girls that are attracted to me. I mean, people get turned on sometimes by different things. And apparently I'm one of those things for some girls and some guys, I'm sure. But yeah, just weird to think about, Kind of feeds my ego too.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
Kind of feeds my ego. So technically, do I have a new girlfriend? No, I do not.
No, he does not. It's clickbait.
But I
it's just clickbait.
Don't
worry, it's just clickbait.
Girls, maybe 3 or 4.
There's your clickbait, friendo. One of them. See, friendo, there's your clickbait.
Because they're kind of new. But there are 3 or 4, maybe 5 in general that I really appreciate. And
he's got 5 girls he's really appreciating right now.
To pursue it, better. But I don't know if I have the
I don't think any of these females have any idea.
Give these people what they deserve and what they need.
That Mike and them are
I'm still honored that they still talk to me and they're interested.
They are pity talk. It's pity.
Damn, how's that for being real for you? You're watching Mike's World, where hopefully, if I can get on a schedule, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday, I get online for a couple of hours and we talk about whatever's happening in my world. Normally, it's a lot of bullshit. Sometimes I might be animated. I might say some jokes. Sometimes I might be in a good mood. Sometimes I might be in a bad mood.
Turkey Tom just made a Pamper Chew documentary. I wonder if that fucking I can guarantee every time you saw any of our stuff.
You of Mike's World.
Probably not.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday.
Even though if you search Pamper Chew, a bunch of our shit comes up.
1,000% authentic Mikey at that moment in time of my life. You know, I'm not going to fake it for a vlog, pretend to be happy. I'm going to give you what I got. And it might be a community where we can all come together and complain and talk and chat. And, you know, we can reevaluate ourselves. Maybe you're reevaluating yourself while you watch me. And that's a good thing. We all have to look at ourselves and realize how full of shit we all are individually, how many mistakes we constantly fucking make. And we need to reevaluate. And we need to realize
why
we do have a support
I don't
system
know.
out there
I have
of
no idea.
like-minded people.
Probably some sort of Dago.
So, this is the only time I'm going to say it. Thank you,
Or a
the
fucking
NLO
Dago.
people and the Dabbleverse people that are coming here and appreciating me and supporting. And
never
God
shout.
bless you
Mike
all.
never gives
And
us
I hope
the
for better futures for each and every one of you, except a couple of people.
shout out.
Just don't like. And oh, you got to say who they are, so that
We give
way
him
they
the
can
most
make a video
attention out of
talking
everyone.
about
I'm pretty
you.
sure.
That's what the Dabbleverse is about. You got to talk about them so they can talk about you. No. I got enough frenemies. I got enough haters.
Oh no, we're the haters.
In real life.
I guess.
I don't want to add any more drama to my life. But I'm sure it's going to come regardless. All right, y'all. Let me just check out some comments, see if I missed anything.
Fucking Jake Huston's messaging me again.
Well, I just talked about my my credit. Sorry, Efren Corona. I just saw the comment. I just got like hacked or something just recently, and I had to get another bank account or a card. Not another bank account, another card. It's dude. Everything's hitting me all at once. It's just really, really, really tough, man. It's really, really tough.
Mikey, this is my world.
Efren, I'm starting to not enjoy your questions. I said it was a girl.
Oh, shit.
My brother's the alcoholic.
Damn.
Has ruined his life and my life. But I was talking about a girl. If you couldn't,
I mean, he's the one who brings his fucking brother up all the time, and he gets mad if you're like, who are you talking about, your brother or the girl? Like we know about, like we only know about the lore of his brother because he's told us.
And also gift rapper.
Like it's not like people looked into his brother and they're like, hey, you guys, Mike's brother's an alcoholic.
Oh, Johnny.
Like he's brought it up like half a dozen times.
Why you being funny at my expense? Man, Ghost Crusaders. Well, at least you're paying me for these questions.
Bauer's PayPal is Generation 12 Films.
Did you get laid from people recognizing you from Salute Your Shorts?
0
times. Found out about what Brian Peck did to Drake Bell. So it's $5 a question you paid me. How many times did I get laid from people recognizing
0 times. 0. Bro.
I don't know what that means.
Bro,
let's go over that
0.
Scenario.
That means 0 times.
So they have to go, hey.
That means 0 times.
From Salute Your
That means 0.0.
Then I have to eventually get laid by them to know that they recognized me from Salute Your Shorts in particular.
Nobody's recognized him from that.
Add that amount
no one recognized him from that. That was the role he played at his youngest. So he looked like that for the least amount of time.
That may have remembered me from Salute Your Shorts, but they didn't tell me at the time. So does that mean they recognized me and hooked up with me after? Again,
I mean, how about we start with this question, Mike?
I don't know how to answer that question.
That's so mean.
But
like, how many girls has he hooked up with? I'm going to say...
I don't know how many times.
I'm going to say 3.
I typically have not...
And I'm going to say he's had full-on sex with 2 of them.
I recognize you.
But I bet you Mike has... I bet you Mike has hooked up with 3 separate females.
So I'm going to say 0 times.
Them, I think he's probably had sex with.
Maybe after the fact. Maybe all of them recognize me as an actor.
He was married, supposedly, according to his IMDb page.
So, Sorry if I couldn't answer your question. And one quick thing, I thought of a joke that I used to say is like Playboy. Did y'all used to read Playboy? Did you guys used to read Playboy? Remember they would show the centerfold and then they would have like questions for her, like, what are your turn-ons? What is your happy place?
Don't know
What are your
this.
turn-offs?
Never really saw fuck
And they would
books.
always answer questions like, what are my turn-ons? So I always wanted to find out that answer. Why? Because I'm thinking, this is a beautiful Playboy model. What are her turns on? Something that turns her on. You know, I'm thinking, oh, it's a good-looking, muscular man, or this or that, or everything I'm not.
No, it was somebody like you, Mikey, and you
But
were
then on
amazed.
occasion, I saw these hot girls that said, what are my turn-ons? It says, a guy,
a fat, lazy slob that
laugh,
lives in a box,
a funny individual, a passionate,
well, that's not you, Mike.
Person. And what
that's not you either, Mike.
People,
you're not funny.
This or that.
You're not
but
passionate. You're not energetic. You're none of those.
A comedian. A funny person. And I've met a few Playboy centerfolds in my day.
No.
Going to a couple parties here and there in the Hollywood community.
No.
And I'm a pretty funny guy.
I just discredit everything he says. It's like,
I was passionate and energetic and younger. I have never made.
I need specific details with borderline. I borderline need receipts. I need to see like pictures of you there, Mike, or I'm not going to fucking believe a single goddamn thing.
And I told them jokes. And what do? They move on to the good-looking, handsome, rich guy. So you lied about your fucking turn-ons, bitch. You fucking Playboy liar.
What? How does he know? Like, what is he? Is there a specific one that he is like referencing? Is there like a specific, like that was very specific.
You're starting to turn into like ridiculous questions, bro. Was I jealous or relieved?
That is a dirty cup.
I mean, it's a question. So
that is a Rocco.
You're supporting.
That is a Rocco Fowler.
When I found out what happened to Drake Bell, that's when I thought about some of the issues.
I think he said that. Didn't he say something about Jenny McCarthy once?
Please become
he was on set with her.
Go watch the video. I say it much better than here in a quick way.
Could be mistaken.
So I guess I was relieved. But I am now friends with Drake Bell, personally.
No, he's not.
He said he was always a fan of mine. He saw my video where I talked about it. And we had something.
What?
Not that it was in common, but like.
When has he talked to Drake Bell? He's in like Mexico.
A lot of actors turned their back against Drake Bell when they were going through the lawsuit.
Well, he was accused of like, talking to underage girls. And I don't know, other stuff maybe. I don't know.
He had a friend.
I don't know. I think it was.
So we're actually communicating and
some kind of dirty shit, Mike.
We're semi-close now, through an online issue or instance.
Mike probably commented on some post on something and Drake liked it.
But
Drake Bell liked it. And then Mike's like, well, we're friends now, we're going to do a podcast together.
About creating his own stuff to make money. All right,
yeah, I've been liked
dude.
by people on Twitter that I never thought I'd be liked by. It's pretty funny.
Sarah.
Like YouTubers, and they're like, do they know what I post
Sarah?
on here sometimes?
Thank you for joining today.
I don't think you want to be seen liking my shit.
I ain't got no rum. Alcohol needs to stay away from me. I have leftover Miller High Life from like one of the final Raider games. Dude, that was probably like in January. I still got like 5 Miller High Lifes in the fridge. But man, no.
That's not even enough to get drunk.
Last time I was drunk when I went on Corn Diff Show after a Raider game with some rum or whatever. Granny and me sometime soon, like the good old days. Waver, were you on that live stream when I went on it? Or when they paid me to go on it a month earlier? I don't know. Were you on it? Call out Ethan Ralph, King of the Dabbleverse. I don't really know him that well, to be quite honest with you. I don't really. Is that the guy that like collects trading cards?
Yes.
Is that the guy that collects trading cards and does live streams?
Holy shit!
At card companies. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yes.
But there's
Ethan
some new
Ralph
guy that all he
trading
does
cards.
is drink, and he's so annoying. Mr. Everything, MKE.
I have no idea who these people are.
A
no, Ralph is.
Watch.
A legend.
People find it entertaining when somebody's basically killing themselves.
I think we could probably get Ralph to go to Mike's house. I don't think Ralph goes to LA anymore because Ralph had that big falling out with Dick Masterson.
I feel so bad about everything when I watch that guy. He needs intervention. That Mr. KE or Kill Everything. He needs an intervention. He needs an intervention. Fucking sad as fuck.
How is this?
Ghost Crusaders, if you want to make the money for your stream,
those are some big words coming from Mike.
Get
somebody else is sad as fuck.
Comment on them. I heard the Onion would pay you if you want to, for any. I'll consider it. Again, for him, it'll be $500.
Yeah, that's what he said for us. 500
for him.
Yeah.
I've seen too much.
Yeah, he said the same number. That's the same number he gave Chet, or something like that.
Tries to pull
for like an hour, dude.
Did some stunts.
And he said that he was gonna he's had stipulations where he was gonna leave if we and it was like
my career mementos on a live.
And it was like, we're not gonna pay you $500 if we say something in 5 minutes and you're like, nope, I'm leaving. This is wasn't agreed upon.
Dude, gonna be $500.
Yeah, and it's going to be for an hour.
You only get a half an hour.
Yeah, no, do you hear that? That's what he fucking did to us. I just fucking said he's dropped it to a half hour. Maybe he did only do a half hour. Chet's not here, so I don't know. Chet talked to him about it or whatever. Or did with him about it.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, 500 for a half hour, and he's going to fucking leave if he gets paid on anything.
With a girl and you cover. No.
Dude, fucking King Cobra is easier to book on a show than this.
Barely found out what it is. Never done it. But I've farted for sure in real life a ton of times. All right, let's move along. Guys, I want you guys to watch this. I am a conspiracy type person.
All right, this may be where we stop watching him because when he starts watching the conspiracy shit, it's so normie retard tier that I can't even sit through it.
The content. I do have donation portals down below, and I really, really need your help through PayPal, Venmo.
Yeah, he's going to talk about
to try to do my
the Finders,
a little bit more money to pay my rent this
which is good. If you don't know about it, sit here and have Mike explain the Finders cult to you. But it's like I've heard all this shit.
I got merchandise below,
and it's like I don't want to hear Mike discover it for the first time.
It comes with a video. I got Cameo, birthday shout outs available. Appreciate, love you all. And so now, look, since I live in the conspiracy world, I don't call this a conspiracy. I call this facts. But we all know what happened in 2020 with that supposed.
Oh, we're going to talk about COVID? Yeah, dude, we can't.
Now we're going to watch a few minutes of a documentary.
No.
And I want everybody to watch it.
That was good to know that Mike's life is falling apart.
End the live stream. Go to it.